Hi everyone, I am Dorcas Luboya, and today I want to share with you this recipe of how I make gluten from scratch. Many of you have requested for this recipe, so I would like to take this time to make it. So here I've got 1 kg of flour. This is white flour. Normally I use brown flour, but I'm in a new place where I'm not yet used, and in the local market where I go I have not seen brown flour, but since many people requested for the recipe, I wanted to do it using this white flour. But if you can access brown flour, I recommend you use it. But if you don't have brown flour, you can also use white flour. So I invite you to follow the process as I'm going to start making. So here is, I say, I have 1 kg of wheat flour. Now I'm not gonna add anything else except water. So I have 1 liter of water here, which I'm going to add little by little. You need to add the water little by little to make sure that the dough is not soft. Better it's hard than soft. When making gluten, the dough should not be like bread dough, which is soft. No, it needs to be hard, and I will show you how it will look like. So out of 1 liter of water, this is what is remaining, and I think my dough is okay now. I don't know if you can see. Can you see how it is? It's not too soft. It also should not be too hard, but it should not be too soft. So now I'm going to take this time to knead it very well. That will help to develop the gluten, because remember, it's the gluten that you are after. So you need to knead the dough very well so that you have if you see that your dough is soft, you can add more flour. You see, it should not stick. That is the only tip I can give you. Your dough should not stick. Can you see my dough is not sticking? So take your time. As you can see, my dough is not sticking on the surface where I'm working, and that's how your dough should be like. If it's sticking, if you see that you put like this and it's sticking, better put more flour. Put more flour and you continue kneading for some 2-3 minutes. So now you can see what I have here, a ball like dough, not sticking on my hands. It is not sticking, so it's not sticking on the surface. And here you go. So from here, we're gonna cover it and leave it for like 1 hour, 30 minutes or 1 hour. This process also is to allow the gluten to develop. You can wash straight away after after mixing. You can also go ahead and wash. There's no problem, but you will get a bigger piece of gluten if you had allowed it to rest for some few minutes or 1 hour. So for me, I'm gonna allow it to rest for maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour. It will depend. If I'm busy with other things, we can even do like this. You can even do like this and leave it overnight. You just fill the dish with water, with the dough inside. Even as it is, I can put water. There's no problem. So you can fill it with water, and then you cover it at night to wash in the morning. There's no problem with that. Alright, so this is like, I think, 45 minutes, like, since we left it in the water. Can you see how it looks? Yeah. You see, it looks like it's already gluten, but it's not. So now I need to wash and take out the starch. Then what remains is what I need. So this part requires a lot of patience. Requires a lot of patience, doing it slowly by slowly. And also you will need something like this, So yeah, you need a strainer. So first I'm gonna wash it from here. Or if you have a bigger dish, you can put the strainer inside that dish, like this. You put like this, and then you know that there's water all over, but because mine is small, I prefer washing here first, then I use a strainer. We use a strainer because sometimes it will start becoming small pieces, so if you don't have a strainer, it can easily fall. So you're gonna wash and wash until the water is clear. It doesn't really take that much water, as people say. You will watch how I'm doing it. You'll see that at the end of the days, I really didn't take much water. Take your time first. Don't throw it. Keep washing. Keep washing. Come. So you see, so this is the reason now. You see, it's breaking into small pieces. This is the reason why I said you will need a strainer, because now you see this water, I need to remove it and put new water. So I'm using the strainer here. Another way. Yeah, so this is another way you can do. You open the tap straight away, and then you put the strainer on the sink and you keep washing. This way is also good, but I personally see it actually consume more water. So I just return it here and put water. I'll wash from here. I take enough quantity of water and I keep washing. See, we are getting there. Continue doing that until the water is clear. Until it's clear. So, as I say, I usually prefer it on a dish. So, I put it back on my dish. This way, for me, I feel like I'm rinsing it well. Can you see now the water is starting to become a little bit clear, but it's not yet clear as you want. But at least from here, this is my gluten that I have. Now I'm just rinsing it to make sure that all the starch goes away. Now you can see, as you can see, the water is becoming more clear and the gluten is sticking together now. As all the starch goes away, you'll see now the gluten it becomes like one piece, like even all those small pieces which were away. There's no more separated pieces here unless I cut it. So you can see the water so far. I think I will put the last one. Let me just put the last one and rinse. And we are done. How easy was that? I know if it's your first time, you might see that it's too much work. Why going through all this trouble? You know, too much water being wasted. No, it's not being wasted because you can still buy gluten at the store. They actually wasted more water than you, because you, when you do it yourself, you will try to economize your water. So there's nothing in life that comes for free. Even for you to have good, nice and healthy meal, you need to take time in the kitchen to cook, you know. So this is my piece of gluten made from 1 kg of wheat flour. So once you have the gluten, now I want to rinse here. Yeah, so this is the gluten. Okay, now from here you leave it again in the water, okay, for some few minutes, just for some few minutes. I can also say, suppose you made your gluten in the evening, you washed it, then you want to cook it tomorrow. You can also let it, and if you want to keep it, you just put some clean water and you leave it. I'm going to leave it again for just some few minutes. Even if you leave it for more, it's no problem. Even if it stays in the water overnight, it's still okay. But if you want to use it as soon as possible, you just allow it, you just leave it for some few minutes. Now meanwhile, I'm going to make to prepare the pot where we're going to boil it. Okay, so you put water in the pot and then you get it ready to boil the gluten. So here I'm putting carrots, green peppers, and a piece of onion. You can put anything that you have, you know, anything. Today I don't have much spices in my house, but I'll just put what I have. And also I'm putting some boiled beans, you know. If this is optional, you can put soya sauce, you can put some boiled beans. I just want the gluten to absorb that beans flavor. And then you put salt, some garlic powder. You can put fresh garlic. Then this is all I have, so I'm gonna put my piece of gluten in there. So this is my piece of gluten. I really didn't leave it in the water for that long because my time is running out. I need to cook for my family, so I'm gonna place it in the water, you know. Then you cover the pot and you allow it to cook for 45 minutes. 5 minutes will be okay. So I will come back and show you how it looks like once it's cooked. So here we go. This is my piece of gluten. It's still hot. Yeah. Now you all know, if you check in my channel, you know that last time I shared with you a recipe of how to cook gluten. So if you want to know now how to cook it, you can now follow that recipe from here. You slice it. You slice it from here. The way you want, you know, slice it the way you want, and you enjoy. You cook it the way you want. If you want to know how to cook it, check. Just check in my channel. There you see a recipe of how to cook gluten. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Please let me know if you have a question on the comment section, and you can also contact me on my WhatsApp. Thank you, and may God bless you.